Welcome everyone. Who is your future spouse is today's time. Let's pick a card. Option 1 on the left, we have abundance. Option 2 in the middle, relaxation. Option 3 on the right hand side, action. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time, you can pause the video now. I'll see you at your option. Welcome, option 1. You chose this beautiful artwork, abundance, flowers. Okay, there's something coming through about flowers. You know, flowers really have an effect on us. Flowers are really something that when people look at them, it helps raise the vibration. So it's no coincidence that when spring hits or when you look at flowers, you may feel a little bit more uplifted. And of course it has a lot to do with the sun and vitamin D and the weather, but it also has a lot to do with the beauty and the magnificence and all the colors that flowers bring out in nature. Now, before we move into your reading and I tell you about who your future spouse is going to be, let me just preface this by saying whatever information comes out, and I don't really remember, I don't know, because I did shuffle and get all these cards before recording because I don't shuffle online, and so I don't ever really know what's going to come out. But of course, anything you see can be something that you like or you don't like, and it's based on the current energy. It's based on what you are currently going through energetically, where you are currently at energetically. And of course, if you choose to change your energy, because it is a choice as well, that outcome can change for you. Now, another thing that comes out in these readings is the journey to your spouse, your future spouse, right? And the ups and downs, what you have to go through, what you're going through. And it's an energy reading of where you are at, right? And the progress, and it's reading the current energy. Again, another thing I want to say is that we're all looking for the perfect spouse, right? But perfect does not exist. So of course, what I'm reading here is everything about their energy, is not just one aspect. I'm not just here to show you the beautiful, perfect side of them. I'm here to show you what this person is also working through. And unless we are perfect, we cannot expect our future spouses to be perfect, right? And unless we are doing the work to heal, we can't expect the same from our future spouses. Sometimes people come together to do the healing together, or sometimes people meet each other at a point in time where they haven't done the healing in order to have the relationship they want or attract the kind of partner that they want. I do feel though that most people who are here on the channel are on the journey toward healing. And you know, you can change your energy very quickly. You can change your energy in 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 day, 1 month, 1 week, 1 year. It all depends on what you accept, what you believe is possible. And once you really focus on what you believe is possible and focus on, if your beliefs are not aligning with the possibility, then no tarot reader, no reader is going to tell you that you're going to get the perfect spouse, or you know what I mean? But you can get someone who's maybe not perfect, but who is perfect for you. But normally people always meet us at a time where, depending on where we are energetically, okay? So that's what we're reading here. That's what I do here on the channel. Abundance. You're definitely wanting abundance in your when it comes to your marriage here with your future spouse. And with all these flowers, I'm going to say you're looking for abundance when it comes to feeling uplifted and feeling joy in the connection. You want an abundantly uplifting connection. That is what I'm picking up here. That's the kind of relationship you're wanting, because that's why you picked this specific card, okay? Right. Beautiful. All right, let's move to your next card. Actually, I have all these piles stacked up, and I kind of want to separate them because I don't want too much going on here on top of my desk. So those will be there. And I'll just put those one over there. Okay, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get organized here. So maybe you need to get organized. There's something in your life right now that is not, where you're not quite ready. Okay, so you need to get something ready, or you need to get ready in some way, shape, or form. Divine sensuality, making love, and erotica. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing right off the bat. You are someone, especially if you're a feminine energy watching this, okay? So I'm going to speak to feminine energies watching this reading right now. You are very sensual, and this is how this person is going to see you. Making love will definitely be in this connection. You're going to make love. Now, not all relationships, not all people get together because of love, unfortunately, right? But here I see you are going to marry someone because there's love there, and you're going to make love, and it's going to be very sensual, very erotic, okay? Very beautiful, very, I'm also seeing aesthetic, okay? You're someone who takes really good care of yourself, and you understand the art of seduction and sensuality. And with the number 22 being here, I'm going to say you're on the right path right now to be with a higher level soulmate. 2 plus 2 is a 4. 4 means there's still something you want to get ready, okay? And it could have something to do with self-nurturing here, self-care, okay? That I feel, even maybe you listening to this reading, you're thinking, oh, I don't feel ready. And maybe you're right. Maybe there's still things that you need to take care of. Maybe even connect to that sensuality that is a part of you that may be dormant currently. If you feel you may be experiencing a block in your sacral chakra, you may need to do some energy work and healing around your sacral chakra so that you're more open to connecting to your sensuality. But it's there, okay? Or maybe you're thinking, I used to be and feel very sensual, but now I don't feel that way. It's because you need to get ready in some way. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul, your emotions right now, okay? Do self-care rituals and get into healthy habits if you feel like you could be doing better in that department, in that instance, okay? And if you do feel that, then you're right, okay? Then that is what you need to do. But overall, your energy is very sensual. So it could be that you're going through a temporary glitch. Let's put it that way. We have homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settled. So I feel this person you're going to marry, this relationship is, and we have the number 44 there. So that is progress from the 22 to the 44. It means that however well you prepare yourself now, the more long-lasting, prosperous, stable, and healthy the relationship will be, the more settled and established it will be. And you will feel like you have arrived. And 4 plus 4 is an 8, so stable prosperity. And it feels like you're already on the right path here. So you must be doing something right. But there are still things that you need to prepare for or prepare yourself to be able to achieve this. But it seems like overall you are on the right path, okay? But there may be a few things that you need to know still here. Right? And your angels, the archangels, are all guiding you. You're being guided. You're being guided. You are being protected and supported through this journey toward an established, settled, loving, sensual, abundant, prosperous, healthy relationship, a solid, stable foundation. And with the turtle here, the sea turtle here, you know, turtles are always associated with taking time and slowness, right? I don't know, to be honest, I don't know just how fast or how slow sea turtles are in comparison to the earth turtles. But what I think they're a little bit faster, and they do swim faster. So even though it may not be happening as fast as you would like, slow and steady wins the race, and you will be making stable progress here. I am seeing that you could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or you could have those strongly in your chart, or you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and also a little bit of the fire signs here, possibly not Libra. Sorry, why am I saying the air signs? Because those are the ones that are missing so far. I'm reading for a lot of people, so most likely there's going to be all the signs popping up anyway. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? There's a lot of fire, earthy energy, and water. So there's a lot of emotions here, a spiritual connection, passion, and stability is what I'm seeing, groundedness. So it has all three factors already showing up in the first two cards, okay? So that's good. I'm already seeing something very, very positive. And then we have the Thief. That doesn't sound so positive. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. And it says stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. But here, I see, with this here, I see this person's going to steal your heart very quickly, okay? But I'm not seeing this person as a negative or a thief of any kind. What I see here is that you right now, I think you are dealing with, you feel like something's lacking in your life. And I think what you think is lacking is the power to attract this kind of relationship. You may be going through a temporary kind of not feeling good enough, or feeling like you don't have it all. When I think the only thing missing really is you changing that belief for this to unfold as beautifully as I'm being shown here. But yeah, this person will immediately steal your heart. If you are a masculine, you will immediately steal this person's heart. I'm seeing an age gap because this masculine looks quite older than these two feminines here. Someone here could have blonde hair, dark hair, and gray hair. Okay, I'm just seeing all these colors so far, and even pink or reddish hair. Okay, darker skin, lighter skin, this is all coming up here. So definitely reaching a lot of people with this specific pile. And that makes a lot of sense because we're all very different. What I want to say here, if you're the masculine, you're going to attract someone very sensual, and it's going to be, you're going to feel like home with this person, and vice versa, whoever you are watching this, okay? The masculine could be a businessman, and the feminine could be a businesswoman. We have the Queen. Oh, wow. Radiates regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Okay. So, if you're feminine, this masculine is going to treat you like a queen. Okay? And that is because I feel you've done the work within yourself. You've changed your beliefs to knowing that you deserve to be treated that way. So I feel you are on a journey of moving from a self-concept of feeling like you lack something into understanding that you have everything it takes, and doing what you need to do to work on the things that you feel like you lack. And so I feel you will be ready for this person, and this person will treat you like a queen. If you are a masculine, this will be your queen. And you will treat this person like a queen. Either way, even though there could be an age gap here, I feel in terms of maturity, you will be at the same level with this person. Okay, someone here could have strong Sagittarius in their chart, and Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Mercury, possibly. There could be a sense that you either meet each other on a trip, or when you travel, or you will end up traveling a lot together, or you could be at a distance and there would be air travel needed here, okay? Either way, the energy between the two of you is very enthusiastic, very even philosophical. I feel you're gonna teach and learn from each other a lot. You'll be very generous with each other. I feel both of you are quite independent souls and adventurous. At least one of you will be more adventurous. And this will imply taking a risk here. This is definitely out of a comfort zone, out of a known zone. It's out of your typical. This is quite different than what you are used to. We have Leo and the Lover. So again, I did see the fire signs right there. So again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury could be in yours or this person, the Lover. Yeah, this is definitely a lover, or it starts as lovers, but you're going to be lovers, okay? The basis of this connection will be love. It'll be playful. It will be warm. It will be loving. It will be creative, expressive, and flirtatious. You're going to notice that this is your future spouse because you're going to feel so energized, enthusiastic, happy around this person. And you are going to experience a glow up as well, because that's the energy that you exchange. One of you is very, very confident, and I feel both of you are, but it's a very loving connection, very loving. And because it's so loving, playful, lighthearted, and warm, you're going to create things together. You're going to create a lot of things together. You're going to like the way this person expresses themselves and vice versa. It's like you're going to pull out the best in each other is what I'm seeing as well. You're going to get out the best out of each other is what I'm seeing here. Jupiter, and that's that Sagittarius energy. Again, it's expansion, it's enthusiasm, it's fun, but it's taking a risk as well. Because this may even implicate that someone will have to relocate, and that's like a huge leap of faith. But the universe is going to be very generous with this connection. It's going to take you on a spiritual journey for sure. It's going to expand your vision on life, existence, the world, everything. It's like definitely a soul connection. But this will only really pick up when both of you decide to live in your Dharma, when both of you decide to move out of your comfort zones, when both of you decide to live in your purpose and get out of the comfort zone. That's when things will start moving faster, and it'll take two to tango. But you're going to teach each other. You could be from different cultures. One of you could be a teacher, or both of you in some way, shape, or form, teaching courses or teaching university, spiritual teachers, whatever this is. I'm seeing teaching here. Online communication, possibly. Travel to see each other. Travel together. You're going to love traveling together. You're going to explore a lot in the lovemaking department, when it comes to learning from each other. You're going to challenge each other's belief systems as well. Overall, just a very optimistic, positive, uplifting connection. And abundance is connected to Jupiter. So together, you're going to create abundance and wealth. Or a wealth of abundance. Wow, such a positive reading so far. Which is why, that card of the Thief there, it just doesn't feel negative. If we had negative cards surrounding it, then it would feel more negative. But again, like in any relationship, there's always positives and negatives, okay? The only most negative thing that I'm seeing here is that someone here feels like they lack something. And it could even be the masculine that is lacking, that is feeling like they lack something, even though they know they've stolen the feminine's heart. They still feel imposter syndrome, possibly. Which is why someone's going to challenge someone into feeling like their highest version, or seeing themselves in a better light, maybe than they have in the past. Virgo. Yeah, someone could have Virgo in their chart. Someone could definitely be very, very disciplined and good with their routines and their health. Someone is very methodical, has certain rituals in place, certain habits in place that could be very healthy, and then other habits that could make the person more nervous and perfectionist. Dutiful. Someone is very dutiful. Someone likes to do things the right way, the healthy way. But again, there's a sense that these rules have been set in place. And maybe someone is overdoing it with the rituals and the methods and focused on, it's almost like these routines because they feel like they're lacking something, and the only way they can be relevant or good people is that they always stick to these routines. So I'm feeling that whoever this is, or maybe it's both of you, you're going to take each other a little bit out of these routines to have a little bit more fun. Reminding each other that a part of this is that you're not always perfect, and no one is perfect, and you also have to have some fun and expand so that you can create, because there's only so much you can create if you're just sticking to routines and not allowing yourself to experience things outside of those routines, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Okay, so someone here could be a very good team player, very hard worker. And I feel you, with the alchemist there, I'm seeing that you are working right now, currently, to transmute your negative to positive energy and finding a balance in life right now. Or you're constantly working on yourself to work on that one thing that you feel that you're lacking. And sometimes the thing that you feel that you're lacking has nothing to do with working on something. It's quite the opposite. It's maybe feeling like you can relax and have fun and let your hair down. Okay? Libra, someone here could be a Libra in their chart. Idealist. I feel with these rose-colored glasses, because that's what I'm seeing here, is that someone here doesn't like to fantasize and someone here does. Someone here does prefer to accept reality as is rather than transform, because someone doesn't believe it's possible to transform reality and the other person is really very good at that. And so I feel like you're both going to teach each other a lot about, one is going to teach the other about manifestation and believing that things can be changed, and the other one is going to show the other how certain things can't be changed. And I feel you're going to create a beautiful balance between the two. I see a harmonious, cooperative relationship, both of you working on things together toward the relationship, toward your life together. I don't see one person doing more work than the other. I see both equally dedicated and invested in the time you put into the relationship, the work you put into your daily life, into making sure your lives move well and smoothly. The person, your future spouse, is going to be someone who is very particular about the kind of person that they want, is very picky, very choosy, okay? It doesn't mean that they're looking for someone perfect, but they're looking for someone who has certain qualities, okay? Now that may vary, but they may be very stuck to that, and something about you could show them that having other qualities than the ones that they have pre-established does not mean that it's a bad option. So you're even going to challenge this person, and maybe vice versa. So definitely I would say this person is not your usual type. Okay, this person is not your usual type, but of course you're going to marry this person and they're quickly going to turn into your type, and it's like a new kind of type here, and maybe you're going to discover that after all, this is a person who has been your type the whole time. You just didn't know it or see it, or you weren't ready for it, or maybe this is the other person who had a type and you're going to change that for this person here. because you're going to see things in a way that is a lot broader and less superficial. It's like you're going to explore the depths with each other, and when you come into contact with each other, you're both going to want different things for yourselves that are a lot more emotionally, spiritually fulfilling because of previous experiences that didn't really reflect the depth that both of you really wanted in a relationship. And you're going to find it in each other. 7th house, which is why once you hold hands, you're never going to let go. It's a very balanced relationship. It's best friends getting married, okay? Creating a balance between the two. And I'm seeing a legal contract here. Man holding a coin, the masculine here could be, again, a business owner, as I had seen before. They could be really good with money, saving money, creating budget plans, creating investment plans, investing, spreadsheets. This could be the person that is really, like, the masculine is a very practical, down-to-earth person who really is a hard worker. And again, they could be older, because I'm seeing some gray hair here. Now, that a lot of people have this, or they could have just this little bit of gray hair in the front, which it could be a birthmark even. Yeah, this person likes tradition as well, even though there's a part of them that likes to explore. This is someone who holds on to tradition, and they're very practical minded. They need that financial security, but they crave adventure at the same time. The masculine energy, this could be you that I'm talking about if you're the masculine watching this. And I feel the feminine energy is a little bit more adventurous. Maybe the feminine energy is not feeling the pressure, or their beliefs attract more luck than the masculine. And I would say the masculine really does not believe that your beliefs can attract in abundance. Or even if they temporarily do, they always resort to the default. They always go back to their default, which is, hard work. Yeah, you believe in this temporarily, but then you go back to working hard because you don't really believe that you really putting all that energy into manifesting. And of course, there's a necessary balance between the two. It's not just about saying things to the universe and not doing anything about it. There's always these practical steps that you need to take. I just think that this masculine, as this masculine is coming through, now again, if you're the masculine, this is you, okay, is someone who believes more in hard work than changing their belief system or mindset, even if they won't do it long enough to see if it works. They won't do it effectively enough to see if it works. So they've just learned that the only way is just by working hard, and they won't really dedicate much time to, changing their mindset. Okay, even though I do feel this feminine will help the masculine change their mind a little bit about this. And I feel like the feminine energy here is like a Lakshmi energy, meaning that once these two pair, I feel that this masculine will be a lot more empowered by the daily connection with this feminine energy, because the feminine will be there every single day to show this masculine how they can reprogram their mind to pair this hard work and achieve a lot more with their energy and changing their energy. So I feel this feminine energy is highly spiritual. And this makes a lot of sense, because that is the difference between masculine and feminine energy. Masculine energy is a lot more grounded in terms of the material world, and the feminine is more about intuition. And so when two counterparts, soulmates, come together, which is what I feel this is, the feminine is going to teach the masculine about using their intuition and identifying their intuition and making the best use of it, while this masculine is going to teach this feminine about the material world and is going to inspire the feminine to be more grounded in this way, and hence the balance. And when they're together, each one of them will occupy their specific roles in the connection, but they will also learn that if one fails the other, either because, stuff happens in life, either because someone has to travel or something could happen that the one would have to know how to do everything, then they would be left with the tools to do it on their own. The number 43 could be relevant. Sorry, this is all skewed. I don't like it being skewed. I am a Libra sun with a Virgo sidereal. So the number 7 could be relevant. It's definitely a spiritual connection. We have angel number 77. We have 22, 44, 77 side by side. Indecision, the number 8. Okay. And this is sitting right next to the masculine. So this masculine at the beginning of this relationship could be facing a crossroads where they're indecisive, okay? And it could have a lot to do with their material reality. They could be at a distance and thinking, what would have to happen? Would I have to relocate? Would this person have to relocate? What is best done? And there's a time of indecisiveness there, which is why probably this turtle is showing up here, because there could be a slow beginning here is what I'm seeing, because of a decision needing to be made, because of material considerations. We do have the number 8 there, because this masculine is quite preoccupied, and rightfully so, with the future of wanting stable prosperity, because that's what this masculine is working on, has worked on for their entire life. And they want to make sure when they make this decision to be with the feminine, that it is a decision that would lead to long-lasting, stable prosperity and health and a stable foundation. Okay? And that their material life would not suffer such a big hit. Have faith. And so the masculine, I would say, and we have the number 22, is going to struggle with their faith in this connection, because they are so used to dealing with the material world that the unseen can be uncomfortable. But again, this is a relationship that is going to challenge, especially this masculine, when it comes to their belief systems, and their faith will be tested, and they will have to have faith to be able to access their intuition to make this decision, to make the right decision. They may struggle with the fact that they really, really are hung up on making the right decision, which is very, very plausible. Okay? Now, sexual arts. Yeah, I mean, the bedroom, and I see a volcano, that could be significant. The number 33, the number 6. This is going to be a volcanic, passionate, it's like, of course you're going to challenge each other, because you're gonna, once you touch, you're not gonna, and even before you touch, you're gonna feel this energy. It's like you can't let each other go, whether you're in the 5D communicating and you haven't met yet, or whether you have met and you're communicating online, or whether you're already together and have had your first sexual experience with each other. It's going to be very, very, very passionate, hot like lava, okay? And sex is going to be like an art to the two of you. Very erotic, very passionate, very ethereal, because she's up in the ether. And again, I'm seeing that groundedness of the masculine and the etherealness of the feminine pulling this masculine up to heaven, okay? It's going to be a heavenly, and the masculine pulling the feminine down to this carnal kind of exchange, and the mixology here, the mix between the two, is going to be very beautiful. It's making love, it's erotic, it's sensual, it is passionate, it is ethereal. It has all these beautiful components. And the number 33, master number 33, connected to the master, the ascended masters. I feel both of you are, even though the masculine could be more like connected to the material world, this feminine energy reminds the masculine of who they are in terms of a soul being in a body, and not the other way around, and reminds this masculine to get in touch with their intuition, to get in touch with their soul, And I feel this masculine loves this feminine because of that. And with the number 33 being there, which is a 6 Venusian energy, which means love and abundance, but it's also master number 33 connected to the Ascended Masters. One or both of you are connected to the Ascended Masters here. Okay? Now we have say what you mean. So being assertive. The number 18 and the number 9 could be relevant here. You're going to be able to be very real with each other. You're going to be able to say what's on your mind without being judged or ridiculed or punished for saying what's on your mind. So it's a very honest exchange between the two of you. I'm also seeing a very mental connection, a very good communication between the two of you, and a lot of banter, a lot of fun. Even when you're saying exactly what you mean, even if that's not what the other person wants to hear, it will be very healing communication, and the exchange between the two of you is going to be very healing. And it's going to heal your ability, or both your abilities, to be assertive, to say what you mean and say what you want to say in a way that is kind and loving without feeling like you're doing something wrong, or that you're not entitled to your thoughts and your feelings. The number 21 could be relevant. 3 is the number of progress. There's a lot of progress being made when it comes to healing. The feminine energy, now that could be where the person, depending on who's watching this, has healing hands. Okay, so once this feminine touches this masculine, that is going to be very healing physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally to this a masculine energy. Wherever this feminine puts their hands, they're going to be healing. Okay, so the feminine energy is a healer, is an alchemist, is ethereal, and is an energy healer, whether they're aware of this or not. And so when this feminine touches this masculine's body, it is also going to be very sensual, erotic, and explosive, because it's going to bring out feelings and sensations in this masculine that this masculine is not used to. This could even be a masculine who is not very turned on easily sexually or whatever, because they have never connected with such a healing, powerful energy. It's almost like a tantric touch that this feminine has that is going to make this masculine feel things and have their body, it's like activating almost the nervous system or something here that has been dormant. Okay? Separation, yeah, I mean, again, there could be a distance separating the two of you at the beginning. I did see that. Where did I see that? Yeah, you could be in different countries, different continents. That's why things are also slow moving, maybe. There's a decision here that may involve relocation. Again, with the Pentacles, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. You're both going to have a lot of faith and trust the situation while you're not together, because there's a period where you're not going to be together. It is safe for you to love. Trust that this love is safe and you can open your heart to give and receive this highest energy. And I feel this is what's being worked on individually. You're going to help each other trust and open up to love and feel safe, even when you're not together, or even in a period where you may be separated. In the beginning, or whenever you're separated, you're going to trust each other and you're going to feel safe in this love. Because this is true love, and that's how true love feels. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is your lifetime love story, okay? And this is the kind of story that could turn into a movie, actually. For what reason is not being completely specified here, but it could. Clock. Yeah, this is going to take time, because of certain cycles that need to close and time to heal that may be needed for this to make progress. So again, there could be quite a lengthy separation between the two of you, and I see that at the beginning, because someone here has been stabbed in the back. Someone here is dealing with heartbreak and pain, and they feel the pain of the separation between the two of you, but this person or you have dealt with deception and attacks and heartbreak and been stabbed in the back in the past, then there's time for healing that is needed. Someone here does not feel like they're enough because they went through this, and they associate the fact that they went through this because something was lacking within them. Now, take what resonates. And so someone felt frustrated in a relationship, felt a lack of confidence that led to self-sabotage and fear and ego issues and jealousy here, okay? Or, yeah, heartbroken. And that's why things are taking time between the two of you, because someone is still deeply hurt, sad over maybe a breakup or someone who betrayed them, and they could still be feeling quite lost, grieving and mourning a previous relationship. Maybe dealing with someone who, another feminine here possibly, who was a narcissist, who was like a snake, who was using someone, and someone enabled other people's boundaries here. It could have been both of you dealt with people like this in the past. And so one of the people did not understand what the other was going through, and so they chose to chase here, out of a fear of abandonment, out of a fear that this separation would never end. Now, this maybe happened, will happen, or is happening currently. Or because of feelings of not being good enough. And so feeling like they need to do the mostest and overextend because they feel because they were treated a certain way in the past, they have to do the most. Whoever is the chaser here. And you know, sometimes there could be someone who runs because someone is chasing too hard, or runs because they don't want to go through the same experience. So take both. And so girl talk. There's a lot of talking to someone's friends about this, about being happily single, living in the moment and having fun, or just talking about this a lot because of a golden mirror experience of having dealt with someone who's very self-absorbed, narcissistic, one-sided relationship. Okay, so no wonder, this now makes a lot of sense that someone is dealing with self-worth issues, needing to heal. It could be both of you, it could be one of you, okay? But this is your true love, so I feel there could be even other people trying to meddle in this relationship for some reason, for their own gain. Okay? Now, or this may help explain the dynamics of why this is taking so long in the beginning. Heart chakra, you're definitely going to activate each other, love in each other, and each other's healing and heart chakras. Healing. It's going to be very healing to the heart, very healing to the sacral chakra. So it's like your libidos are going to be up in each other's presence. Your love will be activated with each other. Trust, but this is going to take trust. It's going to take a blind leap of faith. It's going to take trusting your intuition, having faith, taking risks, and going for it. Taking a leap of faith. Because this represents a total new beginning that both people are not used to. Because both people are still rebuilding their own individual foundations after heartbreak and after tower moments in their life. Tower moments may be a complete dissolution of a relationship, or a betrayal that really broke them at their, like, the foundation, and having to rebuild. Scorpio energy, Aquarius, Aries energy coming through, the number 16, the number 7, the number 4 again. But at the same time, this relationship is going to be quite a surprise, unexpected, either because of when this shows up in people's lives, because I feel someone's not ready, or how this happens, or that this person could activate you even though they're not your type or whatever. Control. And someone is still dealing with control issues connected to the fear that things may happen the same way they happened before. And so someone may hold back, even though there's a lot of lust there, but there's a lot of controlling that lust and holding back because of previous heartbreak, or previous having been controlled by someone in the past who always had their eyes on someone, And so someone is finding it hard to trust that this is true love in the beginning. But this is Two of Cups. Look at that. It's beautiful. This is true love. This is mutual, reciprocal, even though someone may struggle to reciprocate this or to allow themselves the feelings because they are controlling and holding back and giving into fear and ego. But the energy is there. It's definitely there. And this is, with the death energy here, this is completely different from anything anyone has experienced in the past. Scorpio energy, 13, the number 4. But it takes closing a cycle. And this is happening while someone is walking away from heartbreak. 8 of Cups. And, you know, someone may walk away from the other right at the beginning of this, before this even gets the chance to take off. So I'm seeing like a kind of a false start here. Like a plane that was going to take off, but then there were things that were going on in the mechanics of the plane that needed repairing. And so someone backtracks, but then does a U-turn again because of obsessive thinking, because of worries, because of feeling stuck in their head, because of feeling stuck in past trauma that still needs to be dealt with. But then slowly but surely backtracking, because this horse is going back, and 8 of Cups is the card of a U-turn as well. So someone does a U-turn after a false start. So it's something that doesn't quite get off the ground. But then someone comes back slowly but steadily and works toward the slowly but steadily, because that's how it takes to, that's what it takes to heal this person's heart. Because whatever they've been through, it wasn't light. You are good enough. Yes, someone could definitely be struggling to feel like they're good enough. And I feel this could be in one way or another, for one reason or another, in the beginning on both parts. Which is why, again, that Virgo energy, someone just overextends, overworks, over routines and over habits, over things to compensate for the thing that they feel they lacked. Which is why they were treated a certain way, which in turn had nothing to do with them, but it had more to do with the person who was treating them that way, who was not well mentally. Okay, because a narcissist is someone who is not well mentally. A narcissist is someone who was probably raised by another narcissist. A narcissist is someone who got their heart broken so many times and so badly that they have completely turned cold and non-empathetic and, you know, controlling and fearful, and to the point where they just become this very manipulative, out for themselves, self-absorbed, selfish people that then end up doing the same to other people as that was done to them. Nothing is yet set in stone. You can still change the energy, and you can still attract the person that you want, but this relationship is going to take stepping out of your comfort zones. So whatever you're doing too much of, or not doing enough of, or however you have been used to thinking a certain way about yourself, here's what I'm seeing. If someone is, let's say, over materialistic because of fear and ego, and they've turned to only materialistic pursuits because they do not believe love is possible or true love exists, that person will have to step out of that comfort zone. The person who is feeling like they're not enough because of how they were treated, and so they compensate in ways and they don't expect to be treated differently, will have to be someone who steps out of that comfort zone. Yeah, someone has to become willing to express their love for this to work, and to receive love, and understand that the only way they're going to receive love is if they express it. Now, of course, this is the person who's not expressing it, because I feel there's one person here who is more expressive. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Now, to attract romantic love, you have to be in the energy of universal, unconditional love toward everything and everyone. Because it means that you're not just focused on romantic love. Because someone here could be obsessing on romantic love to the point where they leave everything else out of their life, and they put themselves in a cocoon, and they don't experience other types of love. And so that's what someone here needs to open up to. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And we have the number 49. Now, you're going to know how much this person loves you more through their actions than through their words. Now, their actions may be a little bit off kilter. They may be a little bit different from the classical signs you would see from someone who is in a healthy mindset. And you may have to read between the lines a little bit here. But there will be certain things this person does or says, or their energy, that tells you that they love you, but they're not maybe ready to immediately be together with you the way you want. And there's a sense that there needs to be an acceptance that you can then choose to walk away from this, or you're going to choose this, but this is going to take time. You're going to end up spending a lot of quality time together. You're going to listen and talk to each other. And once you spend more time with each other, which you will, which I do see here in the future, of course, you're going to get married and you're going to spend a lot of time together, then whoever's not showing love will feel safer and will know that this is true love eventually. But I do see some tears being shed, some crying in the middle here, some ups and downs. So I don't see a straight, easy road, and that has a lot to do with whatever's going on with the feminine that I've explained and the masculine. This is your reading, option 1. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not resonate, choose another pile. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. Extra content is on Patreon. Information for that is in the description box. And if you want to know about my healing bracelets, these are the ones I wear on Mondays because they have the moon energy. And this one as well, because this is labradorite as a moonstone. And this is silver, which is connected to the moon. And this is crackled quartz, which is quartz energy that amplifies the energy around it. And I'm wearing white today because it's a Monday that I am recording this. So if you want to know how to work with the energies, and if you want to know more about my healing bracelets, they are now on a sale in the store. You can go to the community page and find the link there with that special discount code. And that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day and see you next time. Bye. Welcome, option 2. You chose this beautiful artwork, relaxation. Okay, I just want to preface this reading. First of all, reminding everyone, if you don't know yet, there is a sale going on right now. It ends very soon. So this is you're close to your last chance to get these bracelets with a 20% discount. You can find my community page, and on the community page, you will find the link to the specific discount code. That being said, these are my Monday bracelets because they're connected to the moon with labradorite. That's a moonstone. Silver connected to a moonstone. This is real silver. And this crackled quartz that amplifies the energy of whatever's being worn with it. So if you're interested in that, and you know, the moon energy is working with your intuition. And on Mondays, we should use moon energy. Okay, so just in case you're interested in that, you can find my link in the description as well as a discount code in the community page. Okay, you guys are looking for a relaxing marriage relationship here, is what I'm feeling with this one. You want to be able to be with someone who allows you to feel relaxed, who makes you feel relaxed. Maybe you've dealt with people in the past who have just been very, very stressful, is a possibility here that I'm seeing. And you just don't want stress in your life anymore. You don't want to deal with the kind of stress. You just want a relaxing relationship, someone you can kick back with and read a book. Someone you can be in silence with as well. Now let me just preface this reading here with the same way I prefaced option 1. Whatever shows up in this reading, right? I shuffled all these cards. I don't remember them. I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know what's going to trigger you, what's not going to trigger you. I just want to say no one's perfect. And to expect perfection out of a future spouse would be to expect perfection out of yourself. So if you are a perfectionist, maybe that's what's going on. Or to expect a certain things from a future spouse, you would have to be in that same energy. And sometimes we're not. And sometimes there's still stuff that we need to do if we want to attract that kind of person. And until then, we're going to attract people who teach us lessons, who may be very different from us and very different from our energy. But because we are in a certain energy, it doesn't mean that they're coming in the same energy we are, but they're coming in an energy that is going to teach us lessons on how to, on the things that we don't want and how to raise our own energy. Okay, that being said, it doesn't mean that this is going to be a bad pile or anything. It means that we all have light and we all have shadow, right? And so we're going to have to work through things now. We're always learning, we're always growing. And so to expect a perfect partner and be triggered if there's something that comes up, this may not even be your pile, all right? You may have even chosen a pile that is not your pile, which is also okay, right? My readings are not going to resonate with everyone, right? But they're here for who it resonates with. So being prefaced with that, all these readings are based on your current energy, and you can always change your current energy with your thoughts, with your actions, with, your self-concept. You can change things. You can change the current energy to attract in different things if you don't like what you see here. Okay, so you want relaxation. If you're not aligning with what I just said about what you're wanting in a relationship, you may want to go check out one of the other piles, okay? Or you want more than that, and so maybe there's more than one pile for you here. But anyway, okay, we have sisterhood, right? The number 41 could be relevant, and the number 5. With the number 5, there are changes that are going on within you. And when you meet this person or when you come together with this person, by the way, this person could be introduced through a sister or a friend who is like a sister to you, or just a friend or someone you see as an ally, someone who's loyal to you. I'm seeing 3 people here, so there could be other people involved in some way in this connection. The number 41 is the number of the Ace of Cups, so this is a relatively new connection. The number 5, changes. This person will be loyal, a delight to be around, and a compatible soul. This person will be your ally. This person will be your friend first and foremost. Okay. Honor the masculine. So we have strong masculine and feminine energies here, the number 10 and the number 1. So divine feminine, divine masculine energies here. This is your divine masculine, or you are the divine masculine here. This person could have a lot of friends. The feminine energy has a lot more friends than the masculine energy is what I'm seeing here. The masculine energy is very assertive, is in their masculine. And they respect their masculinity. And you will respect their masculinity. If you're the masculine, this feminine will respect your masculinity. Even though this is so weird what's coming up already, the feminine may start off a little bit as a feminist. So interesting. Or like someone who's very independent and puts their friends before any masculine until the masculine proves that they're worthy of respect. So this is like a half feminist. This is not a full-on feminist that I'm seeing here. This is someone who understands the need to be independent until someone worthy in their masculine energy shows up to allow them to sink into their feminine a little bit more than they have so far. It's just that the feminine energy that's showing up here is used to men who are not masculine. And so they've been thrusted into a position of having to fend for themselves because they haven't felt like they could trust a man enough to be that for them. But now I'm seeing a union of 2 souls, one who is very feminine, one who's very masculine. And because this will be such a joy and a delight is because both people can relax into their feminine and their masculine. That's the relaxation that I'm seeing here. Beautiful. True friends, true allies, true compatible souls, because the feminine is a half feminist because they want to be more feminine, but until they find a masculine that allows them that, they will not sink into that femininity or not relax into that. And the masculine is the same. Until they find someone who allows them to be the masculine that they are, they will not sink fully into their masculinity. This is a combination of two souls where the feminine respects the masculine and the masculine respects the feminine, and they see that in each other and they want that of each other, and they can finally relax into their full energies and be the man they're meant to be and be the woman they're meant to be. Mother. Yeah, in this connection, someone is already a mother or will become a mother. The feminine is very nurturing, very mother-like, very unconditionally loving, and very patient. Okay, with this masculine. And they may even lack the qualities that their own mother lacked, or will help heal any mother wounds that may be there with their patience, with their unconditional love, with the way they nurture, with the way they honor their masculinity. So this is a feminine who knows not to emasculate. And I feel this masculine may come with some mother wounds or may have had a tendency to, because of the kind of woman, I want to say this carefully, but it's not the masculine's fault and it's not the feminine's fault, right? It's certain things that were learned that were, and I feel this masculine energy is going to change a lot as they relax into their masculine energy, and they're going to change their ways, because this could have been someone who tended to not be or know how to best treat women. But I feel that this feminine is going to teach this masculine with their energy through their example. But they're going to have to be patient with this masculine, and this is going to be more patient than the masculine, to be honest, is what I'm seeing here. Is what I'm seeing. The number 10 and the number 1 could be relevant. This is a change and a whole new beginning for both of you. You're definitely not used to be treated this way and respected and nurtured this way. Poet. It's like your poetry to each other. Someone here may even end up writing poems about the other, or becoming more poetic or lyrical. It's going to be peaceful. Look at these two doves. Peaceful like poetry, like it was written by a poet. It's a relationship that it's like it was written by a poet. And it's going to be like poetry, and maybe it may inspire someone to write poetry here about this and how this unfolds. The moon, feelings. The feminine energy is very strong here. Love is patient, love is kind, but this is like going to trigger a lot of subconscious fears, but also emotions in each other. The feminine is going to get this masculine more in touch with their intuition, but is going to allow the masculine to be. And the masculine is going to allow the feminine energy to be more feminine as well, so that they can support this masculine more. And the masculine can then in turn support the feminine. This is what I heard. If you give the person you love, whatever you give the person you love, that person will turn that into 10 times more. If you don't give this person you love anything in terms of your time or your emotions or whatever that is, because there's even a sense that the feminine could multiply this masculine's income or something. Mars, masculine and feminine energies in their place, in their roles. This feminine is going to allow this masculine to be more of a go-getter, and this masculine is going to allow this feminine to relax and be more in their energy of magnetizing and manifesting and attracting to herself and the relationship and her masculine. This connection is going to make the masculine stronger, more excited about life, more courageous, even more competitive, more of a leader. And this masculine and this connection is going to allow this feminine to be more connected to her intuition, to her power of manifesting, to her nurturing of self and this masculine. Now, I'm not saying anything about someone leaving their jobs, okay? It's not what this means. It just means that maybe the feminine is going to have a job or a business that is more in tune with her qualities and the masculine with his qualities. Okay? Maybe this feminine is going to help this masculine get more into fighter mode and to exercising more, just feeling more uplifted and passionate about life and about pursuits. Sex drive is going up, libido is going up, emotions being shared. 6th house, you're going to work well in your daily lives. You're going to establish healthy routines together. You may even end up working together. You're going to be very healthy for each other. You're going to purify each other. Saturn, wisdom. I see you both being very, very disciplined people, very structured, very responsible, very ambitious together. You're going to help each other work away from restraints, work away from difficulties. This is a very traditional connection, though. Very mature, but also very dreamlike. It's going to feel like a dream come true, and you may even dream about each other. It's going to bring a lot of stuff from the subconscious to be healed, worked on. And you're both going to be self-sacrificial toward the greater good of the union, and that's going to make both stronger. I see a lot of empathy between the two of you. I see a lot of enchantment in knowing what one brings to the table and the other brings to the table. I see this being a very vibrant connection. Your worldviews are going to be changing. The way you express yourself will change slightly. The role you play in the world, the mark you want to leave in the world, it's like it's going to be expanding. You're going to change each other in a very good way. You're going to see yourselves in a different light because of the other. You're going to feel stronger in the presence of each other. You're going to walk away from a cycle. You're going to help each other walk away from previous cycles that were not the best for you. And in walking away from closing previous cycles, you're going to open a door to romance together. 33 came out in option 1, so there could be a message in option 1 for you guys. You have the key to each other's heart and opening the cage where someone kept their heart. Because they never felt other people would be worthy of it. Yeah, very good sexually between the two of you. Very sensual connection, sexually going really, really well. A lot of desire for each other, a lot of passion, a lot of romance. You bring out each other's inner child and you heal each other's inner child. There's a lot of healing around the inner child here. The number 16, the number 7, because of how highly spiritual this is. And you're going to help each other work through cycles and close out cycles. Cycles that were affecting the inner child, especially. And that will unleash the creativity in each other by closing those cycles. Because there were restrictions here that were keeping one or both of you stuck in a cycle because of inner child wounds that were left undealt with. And the inner child, I feel, is very connected to the sacral chakra. And because of that, if there are inner child wounds that are not addressed and healed, it can create creative blocks. And so I see an unblocking. And once that happens, because the number 31 is about the 5 of Wands, there were challenges and obstacles and cycles of challenges and obstacles because of a lack of recognition of the problem and healing. And once you are helping each other recognize and heal the problem in each other, that's when these obstacles and these challenges are lifted, and that's when finally you can both unleash your creativity. And that is why you work so well together, and you end up probably working together, and you can relax in each other's presence. Stay optimistic about your love life. This is advice that positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, but this person is also going to help you stay optimistic about your love life. Honeymoon. This whole relationship is going to feel like a honeymoon. You're going to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Like, you're going to relax in each other's presence, and that's going to help you unleash your creativity to expand and create a lot more than you have so far. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So these could have been part of the restrictions that you may even have to deal with each other right at the beginning, but you're breaking down these cycles of restrictions, maybe connected to religion or an upbringing or a certain spiritual path. But because you can relax in each other's energy and you make each other, you're so drawn to each other and you heal each other, this is no longer going to be so important. Or there could be cultural differences even, or belief systems. Healing family issues. It could be that because you choose to heal family issues with your mother, with your father, or any other family issues, your love life will benefit as you forgive your parents for bringing you up a certain way or limiting your beliefs possibly, and you having to work through this before you come into contact with this person, or this is what this person is going to help you do. Or vice versa. Kisses. This is unconditional love. You're going to blow each other kisses from afar, so I feel at the beginning there's not of like physical time spent together, but there's a lot of giving and receiving of affection and falling in love, maybe at a little bit of a distance, if not at a huge distance, who knows. Seduction, yeah, there's a lot of flirting, a lot of dating, a lot of talking, hooking up, and there could be a third party interference here, and it could be family, or it could be just another person at the beginning of this who is interfering in one way or another. But this is so lighthearted, this is so transformative, that you may even find out that there's someone else trying to meddle with this or in the mix here. Things will come to light, and there will be adapting, changing, and healing through this process so that you can be together if someone is interfering. Yeah, again, arriving, and we see a boat, so it could be again that you are at a certain distance from each other and there are closure issues before you come together. But you will end up receiving what you need with this person, and there will be progress. After someone has moved on from a certain belief system, or family issues needing to be healed, or people interfering, there's going to be a sudden change though, and surprise, and a transformation here that will occur for you to be able to pursue this. And you will transcend the obstacles, as I saw that in the number 31 there, in the 5 of Wands energy, and you will learn and expand into a new phase to prepare for union after maybe, some interference. And there could be something unconventional about this, and we have 3 keys, so there could be like another option before you come together, like someone may be choosing between you and someone else, and we did see 3 people here. It does say third party here. So someone could be dealing with a lot of options, and someone could have a one-night stand or something, but there could be obstacles that are transcended to prepare for union here, because I don't see third party interference in when you get married, but I feel that more at the beginning before you actually become something more than just friends or something like that. Yeah, teach. You're here to teach each other, to change, to connect to your higher selves, and this is teaching you about commitment and what you want to commit to, and this will be a strong, stable, higher level commitment seeking the truth, Seven of Swords, seeing the truth about how you sabotage yourself. And again, this masculine could have allowed a lot of feminine energies in the past and could have sabotaged true love because of that. And they could even do that with you in the beginning, but then they will see the truth of their ways and how, you know, doing this is not benefiting anyone, not even themselves. And then the healing begins between the two of you after there is like a third party interference maybe. And Six of Swords, someone does a lot of healing of the mind, mental healing, and moving away from being either sneaky or being entertaining other options or sabotaging this, even though they know that this is something so right for them. This is true, like a true connection. And so then Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, there will be a balance of giving and receiving once someone has cleared their mental space here. Four of Wands, then there will be bliss and stability, because this is a higher level soulmate, possibly a twin flame. And so yeah, there's a lot of obstacles before you come together. Eight of Pentacles, but you will both be equally dedicated and working on this and being together every single day. And it will be a strong bond where there's lust and love and practicality tied up into a spiritual connection and a lot of passion as well. Six of Swords, but it's going to take healing of a mindset or mental healing and moving away from self-sabotage in whatever way that has happened and making the decision to do so. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There could be air travel here that is involved, but someone will have to make the decision to heal and to go for this. The energy is now gaining momentum, whether you feel it, whether you're aware of it or not. It is gaining momentum. And you may feel it already, but more of this is like the truer you are, the more genuine you are, the more you show the world the real you, the more you will attract in this person who is right for you, and the more this person will like you and choose you. But this person also needs to work on being authentic and showing the world the real them, so then even their options may become less, but at least they are the options that are right for them. Because I feel this person right at the beginning of your connection may entertain another option because they don't know themselves properly and they're still on the fence there about what's best for them and who they truly are. And once they discover who they truly are, they will stop sabotaging this connection, and then they will know exactly what is right for them, because it makes them feel relaxed, because it makes them feel more in their feminine or masculine energies, and because it helps them really make true progress in life because of that. Okay, something around the first 2 weeks of August could be relevant here, in closing a cycle and seeing some truths here and some changes. Adjustments are required right now, yeah, or will be required in this process, and that makes a lot of sense, yes. And then we have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And I feel that's whoever's sabotaging this will understand that if you want someone who's right for you, you need to show up in an energy where you're not mixing up a bunch of other energies, or you're not listening to other people's opinions, and you're only listening to your own intuition. And you know, the more you love yourself, the more you will attract someone who loves themselves and who loves you as well. Love who you are. As I said that, the more you love yourself, the more love you will attract and the right person to love you. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And maybe someone sabotages because they don't believe that. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Did I not say love is patient, love is kind right at the beginning of this energy? So your patience is paying off, and you've been through a lot. There is a lotus flower here. So you've been through a lot, and you came out shining on the other side. What could have destroyed you actually made you stronger, more beautiful, and better. And so you have this belief that love is patient and kind always, and because of that, you're going to help transform this masculine. Or if you're the masculine, this is a feminine here, who is going to be very patient with you through your process of healing through murky circumstances and having gone through a lot here to, you know, put yourself in a sabotaging position. The number 17, the number 8 could be relevant. Reaching for the stars, having a dream come true, healing, hope, and reaching stable prosperity is what I'm seeing here with this connection. The number 11 could be relevant, and it says, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And maybe this connection is going to help you realize that you are a lot stronger than you realize. Wow, okay, pile 2, option 2, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps you bring me more. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome, option 3. You chose this beautiful artwork and it says action. All right, so before we move into a reading, I just want to preface this reading by saying that whatever comes out in this reading is all based on current energy. What does this mean? This means that you are attracting this relationship because of the energy that you're currently in. Now, if you don't like what you see in this reading, you can choose another pile if it doesn't resonate at all, or you can accept the fact that maybe you're attracting the kind of relationship that you're seeing here because of an energy that you're in. That good news, you can change at any time. And it sometimes takes 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 week, 7 weeks, a whole month to change whatever that time it takes to change it. It also depends on what you believe is possible, right? So that being said, this could be an excellent relationship coming out here. But again, no one is perfect. And sometimes I feel people are looking to see in these readings the perfect partner, when in turn us ourselves, we are not perfect people. Okay, so I want to have you keep that in mind, that we all have our shadows, we all have our light. And like in any relationship, there are things to work through. There are paths to get there. And that's what I'm reading here. I'm reading the energy because I'm an energy reader, okay? So more than predicting the future, I like to tell you guys what is happening in your energy based on your current energy. And that's what we're going to see in this reading. Okay. The bracelets that I'm wearing today, in case you are wondering and you would like to know how to get them, where to get them, and what they do, they're healing bracelets. These specific ones I wear on Mondays. They work with the moon energy, which is the energy of intuition. It's very feminine energy. And so we have silver. There's a real silver that is connected to moon energy, labradorite, and moonstone. And they both help with intuition, connecting to your feminine side, your cycles, and working with the energy of mother love. It's also good for masculines who are wanting to heal their feminine side, or some kind of mother wound, or the relationship with their feminine counterpart, okay? And the crackled quartz is here to amplify the energies, which can be paired with any other crystal. Okay, these are actually sold as a set. Enough of that. You can find a special discount code because there is a spring sale going on, and you can find the link to that in my community page, okay? Whew. I don't know why I'm running out of breath. Maybe someone is running out of breath right now. I don't know. It could be the case here. Oh, someone may be taking a lot of action, or maybe you're going to marry someone who is taking a lot of action, very energized. I know I'm doing this reading standing, and I'm actually feeling very, very energized. Like this, something about the ocean and these big waves and these strong waves, the kind of waves that you would be scared to enter the ocean. So someone may be scared of giving into their emotions too much because of the consequences that they may go through because of that. But someone feeling very powered up about being in a relationship or having a spouse, or someone who takes action. I'm seeing masculine energy coming through here. I'm seeing yellows. So someone could be struggling with self-confidence, because I'm seeing like a block in that yellow, and these darker clouds in the yellow and the orange. So I'm seeing sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra may need some healing here in this group, or maybe the person you're dealing with, because of emotions that were not dealt with, or strong emotions that may feel life-threatening to someone because of maybe previous pain that was experienced. Maybe there was like someone experienced what do you call it, there's a word for this, a hit to the solar plexus chakra. Maybe someone here dealt with someone who Because the solar plexus is located where our diaphragm is, more or less where the stomach starts. You know when you get that punch in the gut feeling, even if someone doesn't punch you, maybe someone was literally punched, and I'm sorry if that was the case, if you suffer that kind of physical abuse, that is not okay. Other people experience that in a way that is more energetic, and it feels like a punch to the gut. Some people feel their energy drained by someone else, and because that cord, in the solar plexus, we create cords with other people who are in our lives, in our vicinity, in our house, in our classroom. People we grew up with. Could be a mother, a father, could be a partner, could be a friend or a frenemy, or it could be just, someone in our lives with whom we get directly affected by their immediate energy or their words or their physical action toward us. There could be emotional abuse. There could be physical abuse. There could be, that's why I'm getting so antsy here. There could be emotional abuse that goes on, verbal abuse, that has in some way, shape, or form drained you or made you feel less than, or chipped at your self-confidence, chipped at your self-worth, something that slowly but surely chipped at your ability to show up for yourself. It was that first hit right in the morning. You woke up, maybe the sun was shining, you felt good about life, you saw the day as a new beginning, and all of a sudden someone said something, did something, showed a certain energy toward you that you weren't maybe feeling strong enough to block, right? And so it really took a hit at your energy even for the day, and you immediately felt drained and immediately felt like you couldn't go through that day and be productive in the way that you wanted to, because you, in some way, you gave your power away to someone who was not someone who was honoring you or your power, or someone who was able to recognize that in you because they felt so low themselves and that's all they had to give. I'm seeing that kind of thing here that you may have been going through. So you may need some, and it took a hit at your connection to your body, your connection to your sensuality, your libido went down possibly. You felt like gloomy instead of like where before maybe you felt more joyful, and this really put some dark clouds over your, rain on your parade. It really put some dark clouds over your natural joy, because I see you as someone who's naturally joyful, naturally sensual, but kind of like clouded all of that for you, and you're having to do some healing and taking some action, but there you could be afraid because you've been through those rough waters and you don't want to go through it again, and so you're too scared. So there may be some healing, some energy healing here that is needed, okay? I do energy healing one-on-one on Zoom. Just in case you ever need it, you can find my email in the description box. Sorry, that was like, I feel like I ran a marathon with this one. For some of you, the feeling in this relationship that you had, because I feel it's this one relationship where every time you came out and you could breathe, the relationship would pull you down like these waves, and you would feel like you're drowning again. And then you only had enough to pull yourself out to breathe, to stay alive. So there's a sense of a survival mode that you could still be in PTSD. You could still have some post-traumatic syndrome going on here when it comes to relationships in general. And so on the one hand, you want to have a spouse. On the other hand, you're too afraid to be vulnerable and allow yourself and trust someone. So you could have trust issues as well. Oh, but you're going to fall in love. You're going to fall in love. You are. Oh, look at this. Because you're going to be kissing the divine in another and in yourself. So your future spouse, this is such good news, is nothing like whatever you've experienced before. This person is going to see the divinity in you, and they're going to raise you up, no longer pulling you down to those depths of desperation. It's going to be an angel in your life. This is going to be your angel. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. The number 20 could be relevant, and the number 2 is almost making me cry. It's just such a contrast. It's just such a contrast. Look at those dark clouds clearing away, and look how they're lifting from the ocean down there. Look at that. Yes. Yes. You're going to feel a wave of power where before you felt defeated and a lack of power, you're going to get a surge of energy, uplifting your energy, exhilarating movement, taking action toward life again, being creative, wanting to create, being more productive. This is like the opposite of the thing you're fearing is coming through for you. The number 42 and the number 6 could be relevant. Yeah, before you felt like you were a slave in some way, you became manipulated by someone, you were enslaved by something. You surrendered your power of choice. You surrendered your willpower out of fear. You became fearful of making your own choices in the past. You gave your power away. But now you're going to surrender to the divine with complete trust. But you have trust issues. Femme fatale. Maybe there was a woman in your life, if you're a masculine watching this, or even if you're a woman, depending on what you like, right? Who used their energy to create a dependency in you, who was either attached to money or made you attached to the inappropriate use of sensuality, or maybe there was a masculine who put you in this position and you always felt rejected anyway, and you always felt enslaved and manipulated, whoever you are, by someone who was not there for your own good. We have Cancerian energy. Someone could have Cancer in their chart. Someone could be pregnant or have been or is a mother or will be a mother here. Whoever the feminine is here in this reading is someone who is very highly sensual and attractive and seductive, but may have dealt with rejection in the past. Someone here could be pregnant, could be falling pregnant in this connection, or could need to really take care and mother themselves. But this will be a very comforting relationship, a very nurturing one. Second house, assets. Very stable when it comes to money. And angel wings again. It's like you're going to be married to your angel, to your guardian angel, almost. You're going to create a good credit score together, a lot of financial security, affording luxuries, of like wealth, creating wealth, a solid financial standing, and nurturing each other. Someone here could be a Gemini or have strong Gemini in their chart, or Cancerian energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus possibly. The communication between the two of you is very good. You're going to be very curious toward each other. You are twin flames, by the way, and you will change and transform each other immensely. There's going to be a spiritual transformation between the two of you. You're going to be very collaborative. The communication between the two of you is going to be very, very good. You're going to be very flexible with each other, very connected. You're going to have a lot of adapting together, learning from each other, brilliant ideas together, probably working together eventually. You're going to be very curious about each other. There's true love here with Venus. Beautiful. Beautiful, harmonious relationship, romantic, charming, magnetizing, sensual. You're going to be wealthy together, very attracted to each other. Really good communication, good banter. It's like your minds are going to merge. Very good mental connection. Learn a lot about each other. Learn a lot about the world together. A new way of analyzing life. You're both going to be really hard workers, like busy bees. You're both going to lighten each other up. Be the life of each other's party. Life is going to be one big party together. It's like you're almost not going to need anyone else. This person's going to be your muse. or your muse, sorry, not your muse. The rest sounds like moose, which may mean something to someone. You may create a business together. There's a lot of healing. There could be some crying, but a lot of healing. This is going to have the power to heal, grow, release a lot. This definitely a relationship of personal development, releasing inherited issues, generational trauma, ancestral karma, forgiveness. This person is going to soften the pain, going to soften your pain. Whoever is the masculine here is going to be thinking a lot of how valuable the feminine is here, and going to value this feminine very, very much because of how this feminine heals their pain and softens their pain, and vice versa. The number 46 and the number 10 and the number 1 could be relevant. I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Caring, a very caring connection between two people here that leads to change. 14 and 5 could be relevant. Two people who soften toward each other when someone was a little bit more rigid, maybe. Yeah, rejection. Someone has been rejected in the past, or there will be, maybe at the very inception, the very beginning of this, there will be, someone will be rejected maybe. Why? Because of fear, okay, the fear of getting hurt. So whoever is fearful of getting hurt may be rejecting someone, but that will change. There will be a transformation here because we have the 13, which is the death and the rebirth energy. Or someone has dealt with rejection before coming into this very caring connection. The masculine is going to be thinking about this feminine so, so much. Yeah, someone here could be dealing with pride issues, or may seem prideful or in their ego and their fear because of what happened in the past. And so someone may conceal their feelings or hide a part of themselves out of fear, wear a mask, or play a role in public because of the fear of getting hurt. Pay attention to the signs, the number 10, but there will always be synchronicities and signs leading you back to each other regardless of how someone is rejecting or behaving due to fear. And you will end up creating a home together and being very stable together, with the 35 being an 8 there. This will lead to stable prosperity because the signs are leading you toward each other. You're going to spend a long time getting to know each other, so this is not something that's just going to get quickly off the ground. It's going to take time. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you're going to spend a lot of time getting to know each other, maybe written communication, emails, letters, text messages. Someone is going to release an ex in this process, so there could be someone still lingering in someone else's energy, needing to clear that energy. And this could be the ex or someone who was this cord to the solar plexus that I explained in the beginning. There's a lot of heart-to-heart conversations here, honestly discussing feelings with each other. So very honest, a lot of communication here, a lot of getting to know each other. Very soon, though, you're going to have to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you, or this person will. So once someone who is not setting the intention will set the intention, that's when things will start picking up a lot quicker. Yeah, you're definitely soulmates, okay? Soul connection, partnership agreement, and this is a soul contract. Coffee cup, there's a lot of meeting, conversing, talking, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted and friends with each other, first and foremost. But then someone is dealing with a lot of outdated thinking. Someone could have played cassettes in the 80s. There's a lot of conditioning here, replaying events over in someone's head. So a lot of stuck in thoughts and a outdated belief system. But there's romance really blooming between the two of you through a time of getting to know each other and friendship and dating and flirting until it becomes something more. Yeah, someone is focused on self, their self-worth, working through that shadow work, healing, and learning to appreciate themselves again after they've been through whatever this was. Yeah. And, in the process of knowing each other as friends, you could date other people, or you could end up planning a date together. Yeah, but again, this will feel like taking a chance. This feels like a big risk. Someone has to be strategic here and maybe entertaining other options in the beginning because they're afraid that this could be a gamble. They could fall into the same, but then there will be clarity and they will see the truth of what this is. There will be a revelation, and that's when things pick up. Okay. Share the love. Yeah, 3 of Cups. This starts as a friendship, and again, in the beginning, someone could be entertaining other options because of fear of not making the right choice, and so their heart is kind of like, in the beginning, is torn for whatever reason. And then the number 3 here again, which is the Empress, but I feel this will be so nurturing and so abundant that especially the feminine here will have to really work on themselves and their self-worth. Or the feminine will help this masculine work on their self-worth. And see, the feminine holds the key here to healing either her own solar plexus chakra with this yellow energy in the hands, or this masculine solar plexus energy. I think pile 1 or pile 2 got the healing hands. I think it was pile 1, so there could be a message there for you. Whoever the feminine is in this connection heals with their hands. Okay, and that's how this masculine is going to know the difference between a healing connection and one that takes. 4 of Cups. This is a masculine turning his back. So the masculine may turn his back, this is you or the person you're dealing with, because they're worried that this is not the right opportunity, or because they may be discontent of how their love life has gone so far, and they may at the beginning turn their back on this, but they will then transform and release because they are changing a lot inside and they're going through a death and a rebirth of healing. And because with the 9 of Swords, they're so anxious that things may go the same way again. And this may create anxiety in the feminine as well. But eventually, because there are material considerations here, eventually there's a husband here, but this is going to take a lot of patience and a lot of time, and it's about divine timing. And someone may be always wondering, when is this going to happen? But then someone realizes that someone is the one here because they're their ultimate happiness and joy, very different from what they've experienced in the past. And there's a choice going to be made to move forward and to choose the one, which is you or this person. And then is when everything moves faster with the 8 of Wands, more communication, more setting of attentions, more grounding this in the physical reality, and a lot more happening a lot quicker, right? But what do you need to release? Someone needs to release something, and it's the fear. It's the anxiety connected to the fear. It's the pride connected to the ego, connected to the fear that needs to be released and healed. Someone needs to heal still, and so this takes time, right? But your hard work is paying off, or someone's hard work is paying off and leading to a new beginning. Now, I'm seeing the last 2 weeks of December being significant here for a new beginning. Someone has to really do the work to change with the number 50, which is a 5, to consider their foundation, what they want a foundation to look like, right? A true foundation, not a faulty one, not one that leads to you being drained or whatever. And whoever this is needs to look at how committed they are to love, right? And to welcoming love into their life, and how love is at the basis and not, fear. And then that's when the union of hearts could really truly happen, like 2 trees that are grounded and ever loving and ever respecting and ever turn to each other to grow together without other interferences. The number 28, that's when you're going to feel truly energized and empowered, and that's when you're going to grow the most. And this is a love connection that it defies explanation, because it's not going to make any sense to whoever has gone through this in the past. It's going to feel unreal. Rest and relaxation is essential right now. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. And that's how this begins, is someone needing to take a break from the past. The number 42 and the number 6, someone may be exhausted from a past relationship. And that's why someone here with this Temperance needs time to transmute and heal this energy. Even though I feel the feminine here is the answer to the completion of this healing, because of how healing these hands are, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, but someone here is, you alchemize together. You're both alchemists. It's alchemy. because you both transmute negative into positive energy together. You both help each other release what is toxic in your energies. And this takes time, but you're both transmuting negative to positive. And once that happens, this stability can happen between the two of you, and you can choose each other, and you see each other as the one. Even though at the beginning with this mask here, someone is wearing a mask not showing true feelings, even though they want to offer this flower and this Cupid's arrow has striked there, but the feminine is not really seeing what's going on behind the scenes here. Or the feminine does not see that they're about to be striked with Cupid's arrow because of whatever fireworks they are being drawn to here in the attention. You may meet at a party. Venus could have something to do with this carnival or Halloween time. The number 38 could be relevant, as well as the number 11. Someone may like to dress up like in the 20s or in the 1800s or something. You may have had a previous lifetime together in Venice, Italy, or in the 1800s, or when fireworks were invented, but there's going to be fireworks between the two of you. Cupid's arrow. But, you know, I feel the masculine energy may hide that for a while, for fear, ego, or pride, and the feminine may not be expecting this person to catch their heart the way they do, because they're distracted elsewhere, like their attention is being drawn somewhere else, but then they intuitively feel it and they look back behind their shoulder, but they never see it coming from this person. Okay, so that was your reading, option 3. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comments section. It was such a pleasure to read for you guys today. These readings turned out so beautiful. I'm so happy about them. So if this resonates with you, let me know how this resonates in the comments section. If it did not, you can choose another pile. Thank you for watching. Thank you for always liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. And it was a pleasure to read for everyone. See you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Till next time.